Hi there, I'm Miss Laura with the Wichita Falls Arts Council, and today we're going to make a card with fireworks on it. Perfect for any sort of celebratory occasion. I'm going to specifically teach you how to make these radial fireworks with these little arms radiating from the center of a circle. You can layer them, you can choose to make them into different kinds of shapes, or even embellish them with colored pencil. We're going to need a few things to get started. I have a 7 by 11 sheet of black cardstock. I have a half sheet of regular white paper. I have a pair of scissors, a glue stick, and I have a smattering of different colored scrap paper to make my actual fireworks out of, as well as some colored pencils to the side for later. So I'm going to start with my black sheet of paper, or my black cardstock, and I'm going to fold it in half to make my card shape. I'm going to do my best to line up the corners and give that fold a nice good crease. I want my card to be able to stay closed on its own. Okay. I'm going to open up my card. A little difficult to see, but now because I folded it, I have a line down the center, sort of dictating where the half line or the half mark is, dividing my paper into two halves. So I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to glue on one of those halves. I'm going to glue on the right half. Applying glue to the entire right half. I'm going to take my half sheet of white paper and I'm going to very carefully place it so that it's meeting that halfway line from the fold. Okay. And I'm also going to have a lot of paper that's going to hang off the side and down the bottom. Okay. And that's okay because I can just take my scissors and trim that off. So now we have a writing area inside of our card that we don't need a special type of writing instrument for that can write on black paper. We can use anything now. I'm going to close my card up, and now all I have to do is add fireworks. And I'm going to do that by first drawing and cutting out a circle from my scrap paper. You can either trace a circle from something round that you have, maybe a lid or a circle template, or you can draw a circle freehand. It's okay if it's a little bit wonky. Okay. Once you have your circle drawn and cut out, I made mine a little big just so it's going to be easier to see what I'm doing. You're going to take your circle, and step one is to fold it in half. Kind of like a hard-shelled taco. Okay, once it's folded in half, we're going to fold it in half one more time. So now it kind of looks like a sort of wide slice of pizza. I'm going to grab my scissors and start cutting it so it has little arms like this. But first I'm going to draw out where I'm going to cut so we can see it a little better. So I'll zoom in here. Locate my pencil. Okay. So I'm going to cut a little sliver off the side here. I'm going to cut another sliver off of the other side. Okay, and I'm not going all the way to this end point here. I'm going almost there. Okay, and then I'm also going to cut more slivers. Kind of like very thin pieces of pizza. Going almost all the way to the center point, but not reaching it. Okay, you don't have to draw this out. I'm just doing it so we could see it a little bit better. Okay, so all of this area marked with pencil, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off. So I'll start with the side here. And I'm just going to snip off almost all the way to the end, but not cutting all the way to the center. And I'll cut off this other side here. Now I need to cut out these slivers. You could choose how thin or thick to make those slivers, depending on how thick or thin you want your arms to be. Get almost all the way to the end, but not quite there. I don't want to cut all the way through. And last one. Okay, I'm going to open it up. I have a nice radial firework. Okay. I can either glue this down to my card now, or I can make a few more and then glue them all down at once. I found that the easiest way to glue this down is to get another scrap piece of paper. Go ahead and plop your firework down onto your scrap piece of paper. Grab your glue stick, and I'm going to apply glue to the firework on the scrap piece of paper, and then I'm going to pick it up and put it onto my card. So I am taking my glue stick, and starting from the center of the circle, I'm going to apply glue outwards. I'm going to drag the glue across, starting from the center of the circle and going to the outside edge of the circle. Center to the edge all the way around. Oops. Carefully pick my circle up, and I can plop it right down onto my card. So some pencil marks. Okay. And I have a little bit hanging off the end here, so I'm just going to go ahead and snip off the ends. Once you've done a circle, you can continue to make other circles in different sizes and in different colors. And you could layer them apart from each other. You could layer them right on top. You can also make different kinds of shapes using this exact same method. So here I have a flower shape, and here I have a heart shape. And I'm going to show you guys how to make the heart or any other shape. So I'm going to start with a piece of scrap paper. I don't need the whole thing, just a little bit here. Okay. And I'm going to first make my heart. fold that in half. And I'm going to draw half a heart on this fold line here. Open it up, make sure it looks good. Okay. And just like the circle, I'm going to fold it back in half. And then I need to fold it in half one more time. And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the circle. I'm going to draw and cut out slivers. So I'll cut off the two end bits here. One slice off of the right side, one slice off of the left side, going almost all the way to the center point, but not quite there. Draw some more very thin pizza slivers. And cut it the exact same way I did the circle. Almost all the way to the end. Almost all the way to the end. Open it up. Now I have a heart. Okay, make as many as you want to fill up your card. And then on a lot of them, I took a colored pencil. And I drew some tails showing that the fireworks had a point of origin. They came up from the ground and then exploded. And then just made a dash line with a colored pencil. Okay, but that's it. Once it's all glued up and trimmed, you are done.